Hello everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hope everybody's doing great. I got really something awesome to share with everybody today, and that's how you can actually find the money for the customer to pay for the windows through their energy bills. Okay? Now you've got to be able to plant this seed early during the presentation so you can use it to close later. Okay? If you don't plant the seed early, it makes it a little bit more difficult to close later. So sometimes people ask, well, why do I even bother saying it if I might not using it? Look, if you don't plant the seed early, it'll actually possibly grow into something larger when you do plant the seed early versus not planting it. So on the page in the presentation when you're doing windows that you want to plant the seed, okay, is this one here out of the free press. All right, it talks about two things on here which are very, very important. The very first thing that it talks about is the average cost of a high efficiency window, if you guys can see that, is $1,200. You might as well do a little bit more price conditioning here. Let's face it, it can't hurt. The other thing that it says at the bottom, and this page has been in the presentation since the day I started over 10 years ago, and it's made me countless, amounts of income off of deals. This page alone. This page right here says, a double pane window will result in savings of 10 to 15% on your energy bills, which is pretty good. It also says a triple glazed window could save them as much as 47%. Now here's where you got to plant the seed. After you cover that it could save 47%, ask the customer, wow, 47%, how much savings would that allow you guys to have? Let's do the math on it. Let's figure it out. So if they have a $200 bill and they could save half, that's $100. If they even have a $100 bill, okay? But let's face it, most people don't. Now at the end, if you start asking them gas bills and energy bills, they know that you're trying to close them. This is just planting the seed of, hey, if you could save 47%, how much would that be for you folks? They might actually give you the right answer at that time because you're not trying to close them. So, fast forward another half an hour or so, you're into pricing and you hear this. We just can't afford it. Well folks, let me tell you, you actually can. Now you're going to pull out this sheet which I emailed to all the GMs. If you didn't get it, ask them, they'll be able to print it out for you. You're in the close, they say they can't afford it. I'm going to show you a way where they can afford it. They actually can't not afford to do this job. If you can get them to say their average monthly energy cost is around $200, an easy way to do this is to ask them what's their highest bill they've ever had in the winter and what's the highest bill they've ever had in the summer. Gas and electric, because your furnace has a big blower on it, right? So it does run by electricity in the winter, and it also, of course, runs on gas. And then, of course, your highest cost in the summer because you're running the AC all year. Can the triple pane windows save you money year-round? Absolutely. So if your average monthly energy cost is around $200, which by the way is right in the middle of our sheet, which is where most customers are going to fall, explain to them that their 1 year cost on this sheet is $2,400 per year, okay? And that's if there's no increase, right? Their 10-year cost, if there's no increase, is $24,000. Now, have gas bills over the last 10 years gone up or gone down? Well, they've gone up. And on the sheet, there's 3 different increments of increases. However, we're going to stick with the middle one. A 10-year increase with over 10 years with a 15% increase annually, okay, will result in $48,729 in future energy costs. Now, that will be the cost if you don't buy windows, okay? And you could imagine buying those double pane windows, like the Free Press article said. Remember I showed you that earlier. You could save, remember what it said, about 10%. So that would save you about $4,000, okay, best case scenario, over the next 10 years. However, okay, if you went with the super glazed triple pane windows, all right, everybody remember what the Free Press article said for that? 47%. So if you could save somewhere around 50% of the $48,000, that's $24,000 over the next 10 years. That's $2,400 a year or $200 a month for the customer. Guys, 10 windows in a door wall at list is around $8,000. And $8,000 at the 1.25% payment factor is at $100 per month. if the customer's in that scenario, they're actually saving $100 per month, okay, on average. Now, you might have customers that say, oh, that's not true, or that's way too high. Here's how you close that. Folks, I understand that 50% would be a lot of savings. I know the Free Press might have reported the best case scenario they found. However, I would have to agree that at least half of that would be true, right? And they're going to agree with you. Great. So at half of that true, that's a 25% savings. That's $12,000 over 10 years. That's $1,200 a year, and that's $100 per month. Now, there's something that does go away. Gas bills go away? Not in Michigan. Okay? However, the window bill, after you pay it off, will be completely gone, and then your energy savings will truly start. So folks, I know you can't afford to get the windows done, but it looks like you really can't afford to spend $48,000 over the next 10 years, can you? Guys, that's all I got. Please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Now get out there and sell something.